welcome to Athletics Morning show. It's been a while that we came online. I think has been a lot of issues, a lot of discussions moving on when it comes to athletics. Yeah. Today we will also talk about the physical games, rather the 2021 World University Games. We also talk about it. Wow. I think some of the Ghanaian athletes are representing. So when it comes to that, there will be also discussions on it. Moreover, it's about our local events that's coming on, our local races, yeah, our local races, especially the two main events coming on, that the Accra Intercity or Marathon and the Millennium Marathon. Yeah, we discuss a lot about it, registration, the routes, the distances I'm covering, and how you can participate, the time difference, the timing, the dates, everything you need. We discovered it today. And also, I think we have some issues about NSA. That's the last cross country the organizers Savelugu. The last cross country the organizers Savelugu. There's also been issues for the winners. Message we are getting is they've not yet still paid. The winners have not yet still paid. I think they promised them they will send them to that the vice president to go and shake hands. That every year it happens. We send the winners over there. It's also motivation for the athletes so that they can also train very, very well, can train hard. You know. So we talk about it. We don't know who and how payments are being done. And also, I think our athletes went to the CAA Region 2 Seniors Championship. Yeah, but they won a whole lot of medals. They were on top. They won a lot of medals. And I think when they were coming, when they reached the border there, that's why they alighted and changed money and gave each and everyone 200 Ghana cedis. That's alleged 200 Ghana cedis for transportation. And when they came to, by God's grace, since they won a lot of medals, the government, that's NSA, that's the NSA, they went to show their medals and NSA didn't feel them. I think they promised them 20,000 Ghana cedis. And up to now, I think we don't know where the money is. Some of the athletes also complain. I think that was the money when the money was given. They said that Friday each and everyone will get his share, and then those from Kumasi, those from afar will get and move. But still, some of the athletes are complaining. The money is not yet in. The money is not yet in. They've not received anything. They've not received anything. They've not received anything. So there also be discussion on it. Who is holding the money? Has NSA released the money, or where is GA also having hands, like if the money is not yet in, who is in charge? I mean, to fight for this one, innocent athletes, because for them they cannot go to the places and fight for themselves. Yeah, they work through these channels. It's a channel that we work through, so they cannot just go and just get any man. It's through them. So we are also waiting message on that, and then. Which next? That's the cross country and the physics games, and then the world championship. How are we preparing towards it? Ghanaian athletes, how are we preparing towards it? And you can see we just recently the world under 20 100 meters championship, the world under 20 world record is now what 9.89. That means it's far better than our national record. So are you supporting the athletes or what are you doing? Yeah, it's very, very painful. It's very, very painful as a whole country, Ghana as a large, and then the world under 20, and under 20 championship is far better than our record. See, our athletes, we know they are pushing, our athletes are pushing, doing all that they can do, but now the question is, where is the help? Who is helping them? Where is the help coming from? Because they've been training each and every day, training each and every time. What they need is the government to sponsor them. Government to sponsor them. When the GA brings their development plan, and then the government, NSA, the whole body's sponsorship also comes in. That's why we can push very, very well. We can push a lot. That's why we can push. So it's very, very painful. It's very, very painful. Like especially the local athletes, when they train, they'll be training some of the treatment for so many years, and then at long last they will end up in injury, they will end up not going out anywhere. It's very, very painful. It's very, very painful, and We've been thinking about it always. We've been thinking about it always. Thinking about it always. So you also digest on this issue. You also digest on these issues. Yeah, because we are back once again in the discussions on every issues. We are here. We will discuss a lot. We will discuss a lot. Yeah, we will discuss a lot will be done today. A lot will be done today. So you can tell your friend or you can share around. You can share across. It's all about what athletics in Ghana, athletics, how athletics are moving in Ghana here. Yeah, it's been a while. And you see, most of that they are trading. We know some of them are really working very hard. But and now where is the help coming from? Where is the sponsorship? How are they feeding themselves? Buying equipment, traveling, registering for races. It's never easy. It's never easy if you're not having any sponsors. Some of them we got to know they having families. Some of two or three families, and then you maybe you are there not you register for a race for in Accra here at least 100 Ghana cedis. You take your transportation in and out is around let me say 500 or 600 Ghana cedis, which is 700 Ghana cedis one, and then you come and then you win a race and then they are giving you 200 Ghana cedis. You can see even this one removing the accommodation, that's the hotel you are come to spend here, and then the money you are come to spend for feeding. So that means our athletes are really suffering. They are really suffering. Like, where is the help coming from? Who is the one in charge to make sure things are moving on? That is what we will be discussing what this morning. Yeah, this morning we have a lot, but we need to short at least 1 hour or 2 hours time. We're supposed to cut it short. Yeah, first one is the 50 games. 50 games. Yeah, Ghanaian contagious. Some of the good athletes have traveled, but also now they are there. We posted on our Facebook, YouTube, uh, Twitter, Instagram pages the opening ceremony about the athletes. The opening ceremony, it was so great, and then the athletes were enjoyed. We posted now over there, so you can just watch. Can you see some of the athletes? Can see some of the athletes? We know at least we have podium finishes within them. We have podium finishes. We believe that we have podium finishes within them. As time goes, we'll bring you more details um, on the shadows of all the Ghanaian athletes who are representing us in the future games. This World University Games, the World University Games. Some of the great top athletes as well competed over there. Some of the great athletes. When it comes to Ghana here, you can mention what Akuka. Akuka has been there, and then some of you see most of the athletes. It's a transition when they are there from there. Their country keeps them, and then some of them have won. Olympic medals, Olympic medal. But Ghana here, when you go and then you come, that's all. We leave you up to your feet. Whether you do, whether you cannot do, no one cares about you. That's the difference. That's the differences. That's the differences. Some of the other countries, some of the other European, some of the Eastern, the European, African countries are enjoying over what our Ghanaian athletes. We all train. Ghanaian athletes train very well, and we are also very strong. When it comes to training, we are there, and we are also very strong. When it comes to competition, we are very strong. But then the love line is how to get sponsorship or how things are being moved. That's the only thing. That's the only thing. That's the only thing. If not, you get sponsorship, you train, you win a whole lot of medals, a whole lot of medals. You can see even when our athletes when they go to this US, that's the least the possible time and then they'll be running what good times. Like we talk about the James Dazi. Yes, now those who are going for the World Athletics Championship, currently he's now at the sixth in the whole world. The sixth in the whole world. When did he went to the US? Just some few months ago, with the help of what Coach at Elon. Coach Elon is doing very good job, doing very good job. And then most of our, you see, even our Azamati said, we don't start athletics early. We don't start athletics early. So it's also a factor. And we are very much happy about the introduction of this one, youth at Olympic Games. This youth Olympic Games, you start early, you train, and then you know what's ahead of you in the near future. If maybe our athletes have started earlier, we by now, I think we'll be having some of the Olympic medals in our homes right now, Ghana right now. And then the only Olympic medal that was won is what Matabisa, that's the same one youth what Olympics. Matabisa won the Olympic Games was for Ghana. Olympic Games was for Ghana. So that's now future games soon. The main races will be starting soon. The main races will be starting, and then now some of the other games has already was started. Some of the other games, and we are not much into these games. Most of the athletes is the some of them is the volleyball, basketball, and what the athletics. Some of the other games we don't want to practice here. And then also they didn't want to qualify. So we have few athletes representing what us what over the few athletes. That are not many few athletes, but we believe and we know that those few athletes representing Ghana over there will do something. Will do marvelous. Will do something over there. Will do something there. Definitely there will be a medal. We believe in this athlete. They will bring medals. Yeah, they are going to bring medals. And then one also the National Cross Country Championship. We believe that NSA is doing a very great job. The introduction of this race has enlightened and also bring a whole lot of success in our athletes. Yeah, because at first there was no national cross country championship which is being held in Ghana. Now NSA brought an initiative and then it's moving, which moves on from region to region, region to region. So we believe and hope things keeps on like this. But the one thing is that when they go and then they win for the winners, like the top three or maybe top four, usually NSC promise them to give them something. NSC promise them to give them something. That something is not yet in, and then the athletes has reached on to what athletics hour for us to want to, I mean, solicit on their behalf, ask when and how are they going to get this something because it helps them a lot in their training, in their whole well-being, helps them a lot, and also a source of what motivation. It's also a source of motivation for our athletes. It's a source of motivation. So we believe NSA is our channel is one of the best when it comes to athletics in Ghana. Then you know you listen and then you do the requisite or you do the right thing for our athletes because without you, they are not there. And then without the race too, we also they are not there. Then if you don't organize any race, you cannot come here and come and talk about it. So if you organize, you make sure that things are working well. You don't know if maybe it's forgetfulness or you are still in the pipeline. The athletes know what updates or maybe within the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks time, we are all prepared and we are waiting for the vice president to give us what a green light and then we all go there to what to go and see. Yeah, really some of the pictures just getting a shot with our vice president, very motivational. And then some of that when they come, they said, "Oh wow, we didn't know he was such a great man. You know, this is a humble man. Wow, we wish we would going there what each and what every year. So we are going to train him very hard. Yeah, that's what we all need. Yeah, some small motivation, and then these athletes will also keep on moving. So we believe NSAs will hear us and then they will address this issue. They address what this issue at Amicable, then things will be in the right way. And we are hoping for the 2024 on, we are hoping and it will also become a success as well because each and every year is so amazing. This event is growing and growing on frequently. We've been inviting all 16 athletes, all the 16 regions, and then we bring all the athletes work together. It's not easy, even the feeding and the transportation, a whole lot of aspects in it. It's never easy, and it has become one of the races that these athletes go there, and then they do justify each and every region do their own one to justify, and then you can see the kind of athletes what representing. So the noise and then the atmosphere from start to finish is so great and it's what marvelous. We hope and we believe this event what comes and stay and then as time goes on, more improvement what will comes in, more improvement what will comes in, more improvement will comes in. And then we want our we also want to talk with at least supposed to shadow it so that it tallies with the World Athletics Championship. So when the World Athletics Championship is coming and then it's the moment they finish within 1 month, 3 or 2 months, they can participate in the World Championship. Maybe the winners, the top three winners, we will have a way or we try and draw them in the World Athletics Championship so that they can also go there to go and compete. They also go there to go and compete. And then we move on to the next, the CA Region 2 Championship. CA Region 2 Championship. Ghana did well. They won the medal table with a whole lot of medals, 24 medals. Yeah. And it was so great. And then when they, that's why allegedly we had, when they were coming, they alighted at the border and then they distributed 200 Ghana cedis for each of them. For a whole national team, and then giving them 200 Ghana cedis as transportation. You see, we don't know who are in charge of when they go for such national competitions, who are in charge of these finances, and then the NSA, the kind of support they used to support them, plus what the Ministry of Sport, because this one is what it was a national duty for Ghana. They represented Ghana, and then even if someone is from the north and then giving the person transportation 200 Ghana cedis, or it's just infinitesimal, it's very very small. And then you see those what travel by road, they also what risks what their life. Yeah, anything can happen on the road. Anything can happen on the road. They risk their life what for the country. Please, NSA and then the regional bodies. We know most of them are saying that we have the minor sports. Now, athletics itself is growing. Athletics is also one of the biggest sports in Ghana. And then the NSA, the Ministry of Sports, supposed to allocate some budgets so that they can support the GA, they can support the GA activities, so they can also support what athletes. You can see a whole national team giving them 200 Ghana cedis. Is somehow very small, somehow very small. And then it doesn't meet any requirements, which we think at least we can do better because now if I go, you give me 200 Ghana cedi, then there's also a normal competition coming on, and maybe you invite me. That competition, if I go, maybe I can win 10,000, I can win 5,000. I will not go for the national competition. I will say maybe I'm preparing for a different race. Yeah, and then every athlete that's your dream is to want to represent his or her country in the highest what level. So let's bring, as we usually do for the football people, the amount of money we give it to them, give the bonus, the winning bonus, what they have raised. So let's do some for what athletics as well. Athletics is also sports, and then you see, we all cannot come and play football. So we all cannot come and play football. Some of them maybe doing different kind of sports. So let's support all at least if in the yearly and then the budget is moving around through all this kind of sports, it will help and help us we as well to help as well. And then we also thank NSA for giving them this one 20 Ghana cedis, 20,000 Ghana cedis. Yeah, is a great improvement, and we hope at least more will be coming. And then one thing is also, I think the money has been given. We publish it on all our social media pages. And then now, currently, the athletes has not what gotten anything. That's not to receive what anything. Nothing has come. The promise was there, and then the money. But now, the athletes, some of the athletes have complained they've not received anything. They've not heard from the Motherhood Association. Yes, so please, if you are, we hope you are listening to us. Let's hope or let's help the athletes to, receive this fund. At least we don't know how much they will receive, but at least it will give them some sort of motivation. It will what motivate them. It will motivate them. It will motivate them one way or the other. It will motivate them. So please and please, let's all help in this what in this era. This era. Now, the country itself, the worldwide itself is not easy. So if you're able to get a call up and then you receive something small, please, the association is supposed to help, supposed to support that each and every athlete has received their money. This one is just a token just to make sure maybe the next time when you call you will do extra work. Say what you just want a token. Um, it's a token. And then the athletes, they said when they went there for accommodation aspect of feeding, it was perfect. It was perfect. This is what I feel like. You go and they bring what the good news. That is what you like. Also, when they bring if this is not bad, then this is what they are encountering. This is what they are facing. They themselves they cannot come out to come and say this. They can work through only the media. It's the media that is the mouthpiece of the different athletes. Because the moment any athletes will open his mouth to talk, that's all. That would be his last call up in the national team. So the media, that's what they also want to go through us. So this is our work. This is what we're supposed to. This is what we are doing. We that we're supposed to help them in all this. They cannot come out. For even some of them, when you grant them interviews, they are afraid to even to talk about such what issues, and because they are afraid they may be banned or they will be prohibited or they will not be called to the national team again. So we hope the all the institutions will do the right thing, and then we all have definitely there will be flaws. There will be flaws. No matter what happens, there will be flaws. But when you do good, you see. When you also do bad, definitely we are here to say there's athletics. Our we are independent journalists, and then when the thing is moving on well, we say. When the thing is not moving on well, we also have to say it. So that's how we are. That's and then the World Championship, World Athletics Championship is coming on this one next month. That's tomorrow. That's August, late August, and then now we've not heard about any of our local contingents who are representing. Now what we know is the coaches that one is present. The coaches are presented. Now we need what our local contingents. We don't know who and who are going. Definitely the 4x1. That's where these local athletes also make their way throughout, make their way throughout, make their way throughout. So we hope maybe this week or next week, the GA will bring the list, and then you see the kind of athletes who will represent what can, who will represent what can. They will also, already have some of the athletes who have already qualified. Some of the athletes have already qualified. Some of the athletes have already qualified already. Yes, yeah. Jim Tazi, Azamati, among others, they've already qualified for the individual events. The 4x1 qualified during the Tokyo Olympics. Tokyo Olympics. So for that one, and then we also congratulate Nigeria 4x1 relay team. They also book what their tickets. They also book their tickets. We wish them success. We wish them success. But when it comes to the quartet or maybe the relay Ghana, we are the best. When it comes to the relay Ghana boys, we are the best. They are young and they are training very, very hard. All what we need is just sponsorship. Sponsorship, sponsor them to go for training tours, to get them the right nutrition they need. That's all. And then they will want to improve it. Then we also thank the embassy, the France embassy in Ghana, who has said we will send 14 athletes to France ahead of the games, ahead of the Olympic Games. 14 athletes will go and train there. We are very much grateful, and we need more of such a sponsorship, more of such a scholarship for our athletes so that they can perform when they reach the highest stage they can want to perform. You see, sports is such that, for example, athletics, the more you compete in races, the more you gain what experience, the more you gain experience with the international athletics. Because when you are here, you compete at the local races, definitely you qualify, but you get local experience. When you compete in the international races, that's where you know that you are competing, because there you meet different kinds of people, you meet champions, so you are what motivated, you are really motivated, and then it gingers you to work more harder each and every day, more harder so that you can also compete. But this is the situation when you are most of our local athletes, they don't get this what opportunity, they don't get this chance, except individuals. And when it comes to the long distance event, is William Aponsa. Yeah, his manager, we salute this morning. That he has been very, very grateful. He has been very, very helpful to this guy, which sometimes he push him to compete this what eastern what countries. We know when it comes to the distance, they are the best. Yes, and Amponsa, we don't know now. Currently, I think he has not been competing most of the races in Ghana. Yes, we don't know if he's planning for any international races. Yeah, that one we can't tell, but he's one of the best athletes when it comes to the distance running in Ghana and what West Africa. One of the best. One of the best. Now moving to the what West stage. Yeah, Ampansan is one of the best. Yeah. Yeah. And then his coach has also manager has also what helping a lot. His manager has been helping him what a lot when it comes to this event. And then yes, we pray within this week the GA will bring the list, and then we know the kind of athletes or the type of athletes we will represent in Ghana in the 31st, the World Championship. And we also come to our local races. One of the big races that is coming is the Accra Intercity of Muhammad. Accra Intercity of Muhammad is coming on. That's what 4th August, Friday, 4th August, Friday, 4th August, at Accra. Start point is what Accra. Just this morning, we've received the route, what the route for the measurement. The organizer for Sena, so we publish it on our social media, TikTok, Athletics, where we are there. Facebook Athletics Hour, we are there. Threads Athletics Hour, we are there. Instagram Athletics Hour, we are there. Telegram Athletics Hour, we are there. We publish it over there. Yeah. So registration is still ongoing. Registration is still ongoing. You just take your phone. No internet is needed. You don't need any internet. You don't need any internet. Just that star 380 star 380 star 21 hash. And we just follow what the prompt over there. So easy. Within some few seconds, you are done with what registration. Also, make sure that you pay when the prompt comes for the mobile money payment. You pay before your registration becomes successful. And then also, the moment we finish registration, wait for what? An SMS. If you don't receive an SMS, we put our number there on Facebook. Just get in touch with us. We help what throughout to get what your what SMS what as confirmation of what registration, as confirmation of what registration. And then we have what three distances: the 5K, which goes for 20 Ghana cedis, the 10K, which goes for 30 Ghana cedis, and what the 21K, which goes for 3 what Ghana cedis. One starting point, one finishing point, three different what races, three different what races. The start point is what Accra Sports Stadium, Accra Sports Stadium. What Friday is what holiday, Friday is holiday, and then we all at point need to come. And then also they got free accommodation for what athletes those who are coming from afar, free accommodation. And then when and how can you see that you're running at best? You're running best. There will be an sports expo. This is the first time that we this sports expo is being organized by Ghana here. Sports expo at what the Accra Sports Stadium. That's on the second and what on the third. Each day from what 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. You can go there and receive your running vest and then what your vest, your running vest and what your number. All the sponsors will be coming there to showcase what they are put at. The sponsors will come in there, so you can what come around this what 2 days, these 2 days. But listen and take note: the accommodation starts on what Wednesday. Accommodation starts on what Wednesday. So you come on Tuesday. When before you come on Tuesday, that means you are getting your own accommodation. But on Wednesday, that's Thursday. The race is on what Friday. So on Thursday, that's where you have the free accommodation. You have the free accommodation, free accommodation. The sports expo is will start on the second and ends on what on the third. Each day from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. At the Accra Sports Stadium. That's the media center. We'll be there, like we'll be there, and then giving what more updates. It's Accra Sports Stadium. Anywhere you come, you are coming from, just any car, just tell them you are coming from Accra Sports Stadium. It's one of the world known or the busiest place what in Accra Sports Stadium. It's not any place to get what lost. Even if you are lost, our number is there. You can call us and then we give what the direction what as usual. The registration is still ongoing. Registration is still ongoing. You can just register. You see, it's not only athletes who are here to compete. Anyone cannot take part in this race. Anyone. It's for what fitness sake, for fitness sake, for fitness what sake. You are there, and then it's a holiday. It's a holiday. Which Friday is holiday, Saturday, Sunday. You can what rest. So you can just come and compete in the 5K. You have what just 5K within some. The longest it takes is what 30 to what 40 minutes. Even when you are working 50 to 1 hour, it all depends on the type of working you are using. 50 to 1 hour, you have to complete. It's all sorts of what exercise because you're working the whole day, the whole month, the whole year, and no break. This is the time because you have to enjoy with your family. You can come there with what with your family. The start point is that Accra Sports Stadium. The finish point is the Jamestown Palace, the Jamestown Palace, seaside. That's a place we usually finish at what the last. And then also, one thing, good news is that there will be free screening for all the athletes. You register with the 20 Ghana City, 30 Ghana City, 50 Ghana City, and get what free at screening, free screening for all athletes, free screening. The moment you register, automatically you are passed. Automatically you are passed for what free at screening. And then also one thing, the athletes free after meal. The Indomie last year, yeah, they came there, they prepared free meal for all the athletes, and this time they're also coming back again. The sponsors has been still, they're also coming back what again, they're also coming back once again. And then let's pray that in the course of the week we can also announce one of the biggest deal because currently it's still under our negotiation with what Goyo. So if you're able to get this sponsorship, it'll be very, very great. It'll be very, very great. And we are praying this sponsorship what goes through, and then it will also help the athletes what a lot. And then one another race was also the Millennium Marathon. Millennium Marathon, one of the biggest races in Ghana. Yes, and then this time they've set an unprecedented cash prices for first and third up to at the 10th. They all receive a something. We have two events to compete for that: the 21K and the 5K. 21K, but registration is ongoing. The star 800 star 17 hash and just register. In touch with our number, our WhatsApp line. Of course, we prefer the WhatsApp messages or the normal text message. Then what we respond. Then we what we respond. So let's get in touch with this. The first percentage was 75 Ghana cedis, 75 Ghana cedis, which is uh, getting to 1 million Ghana cedis, 75,000 Ghana cedis. The second person is 50,000 Ghana cedis. The third person is what 30,000 Ghana cedis, and what it moves up to the 10th person. Although you see, the 10th person takes 200 Ghana cedis in the 21K. which some of the athletes are what really were complaining. We will bring you more details on that, which some of the athletes are complaining. Maybe I'm from what the Upper West, or maybe from the North, from Kumasi coming. I will spend 100 Ghana cedis to do the registration. When I come here, I'll find my own accommodation, that's either a hotel or a guest house to sleep, which is also at a fee. This is at a fee. Plus my transportation coming from Kumasi, which is in an outlet, is around 200 or 200 Ghana cedis. And then when I come, I've spent almost 500 Ghana cedis. When I come and then come and win, I will give what 200 Ghana cedis, which some of the athletes think is very, very small, and then the organizers will do something about it. Although from the first, second, third, the price is good. The price is good, plus a whole lot of prices for maybe the first Ghanaian athletes to cross the finish line, you receive what 10,000 Ghana cedis. The first athletes to cross the finish line, which people at a Ghanaian. The prices we mentioned was what Jimla. Then the first Ghanaian to receive to cross the finish line also receive what additional what 10,000 Ghana cedis. Plus the winning bonus. We don't know if Ghanaian athletes will win this race or not. Yeah, but the first person who crosses the line will receive what this what money. We know this is the mouthpiece when it comes to athletics, and then we know the organizers we are listening. We are listening. Organizers we are here listening to us. And we know that you are watching. Yeah, the views is very very great, and then we are much grateful now. YouTube, the athletics, our the likes, the subscribers, we are moving on each and what every day. We are much grateful. When it comes, you like and you share so that it will reach what others. And also the scholarship, those who are writing BC, those who are writing WASI this year, then let's get in touch early, the athletes. If you know you are good at it, just message us. Now we have a whole lot of athletes who have been messaging us. These schools, they need you, the athletes. We try to help to get scholarship to study any of the universities in Ghana, plus some of what the SHS, some of the SHS. So let's get in touch early before it's too late. Because some of them, they will come and just message you early, late, and then that one, if forms or maybe admission has been closed, we can't do anything about it. Since we've already started writing, you get in touch with us and then we start to work things out for you. Yes, the SHS, they need you, the athletes, so as the university people, they need you, the athlete. But the reason is how to get the scholarship, or maybe the process is what becomes a very difficult. Yeah, because now we have 10 athletes currently on our watch list. We are just helping them to secure from SHS to university, plus from DHS to the SHS level. So if you are somewhere, maybe you are watching us, you know one of the athletes, you know some of the athletes who are very good in your area, in your school, let's take our number 0553 0553 and just give to the person. Let the person call us. Let the person message us. Text message, normal text me or call. We are here to help the person. And then also note if you don't, you're not an athlete, and then some of them they are not an athlete. Yeah, we encountered that we sent some of them to some of the big schools. Some of the our schools, all our schools are very very good. Yeah, we send them there. They weren't an athlete, so during the inter-house games, since we recommend you to the university, they know you are very good already. So we send them, and then later during the house games, we got to know they are now learning. When you message us, let us know. I want to become an athlete. I'm now learning. Maybe I want to start running. We will give you the channel. We give you the way, and then you know how to talk to our schools, because the any athlete we send, they treat you as what they treat you differently. Even to recommend you, they treat you differently. The scholarships and everything they give you to is what is different. Some of the even SHS, you not buy it. The school provide you everything. The school provides you for everything. You not buy anything. You not buy anything. The school provides with everything. So since they have invested in you, they are also expecting you to also bring something good for their school, something good for their school. So when they we send you, and then later we have these issues that those athletes we brought, I don't know how to say, like they are not well trained, or maybe they are not athletes, they are not trained. So we find it so very difficult for our trust with the schools to hold. So you come, even since you've completed this few months later, maybe 2 or 3 months ahead, we can give you some of the training plans and you follow, and then soon you become perfect. It's just a process you follow. So when you go, then we have, we have good coaches over there, and they will have to take through, or they will take you through, and then they will take you to the next level. So please let us know so that things will not become difficult for both of us, and then we all work and work very, very well. have a very great future ahead of us because we know every athlete, any athlete, you have a future. Any athlete, the moment you become an athlete, you have a whole lot of opportunities ahead of you. A whole lot of opportunities ahead of you. Yeah, some of them too. God's grace, you get what some of the international schools you have to travel and study what abroad. It's all there. It all depends on your hard work. It all depends on how uh, prepared you are, how prepared you are. So we are hoping this will become one of the mouthpiece, and then we hope as time goes on, things will be changing. And also, if you are training, is we send the news across, and then it has been becoming more great. Some of you receiving a whole lot of videos. Listen, when you send your videos, we don't need any editing videos, edited videos. Don't edit your videos and put music inside them due to copyright issues. If you send us such videos, we are not going to publish it. Yeah, just the raw footage you took, just send it to us. We know how to what to digest. Don't add any music because we don't need any copy. We don't want any copyright issues with Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. Yeah, so we just send us the raw footage. And if you know your phone cannot take videos, just send us a picture. That's all. We just add your name and then the events. We just publish for you. That's all. And then little through the advertisements as usual, what we do, you can receive at some of the sponsorship and some of the scholarship. And then, if you see you are doing very well, you one day we will pass by your training, and then, as usual, we will gift you some of our gifts like running shoes, the spikes, the vest, and so on, and so many for yeah. So we get as a videos, and we all move forward from there. I think this month will be ending here. Then afternoon or evening time, we'll be coming back and then give you what the frequent but updating what athletic. Thanks to all the viewers, and I've seen all your opinions. And, you answer them. See, some of them is beyond us. So we're supposed to the get in touch with the organizer before we can answer. Yeah, you answer them in our aftermath bulletin. So or maybe you when you get the answers, you type check our YouTube, our Facebook channel. It will be there. All the answers will be there. All the answers will be there. All the answers will be there. So you end here, and then as time goes on, you can also check TikTok. We are there. TikTok we are there. Athletics Hour. Instagram we are there. Athletics Hour. Follow us. Twitter we are there. Athletics Hour. YouTube we are there. Athletics Hour. Uh, where again? Telegram we are there. Athletics Hour. See, when you need any PDF resource in Ghana athletics or some of the international resources that our local athletes participated, get to our Telegram channel. Our Telegram channel. All we do there is to post the full resource. That's what full resource in what PDF, full resource in PDF. But if you need bit by bit, that's where you can check our Facebook channel and other social media, like the Twitter, among others, Instagram. But within the PDF, full resource PDF, every competition that's organized in Ghana since we came, that was from 2000 there coming. Check our Telegram channel. The resources, that PDF resource, you get it there. You just type the name. You find what the PDF what resource. Any competition you find here in Ghana, resource I mean what posted the PDF resource. Go to YouTube, our Telegram channel, Athletics Hour, or maybe you can still send us a message and then we give you the link over the Athletics Hour. Is what there. So any resource now at first usually resource getting in Ghana here is very difficult now. Things are moving, things are changing. It's now a smooth and GA itself also close to our resource, and then we make sure any events, any races they organize within the next 2 or 3 days, results are being released. The results are being released for whatever athletes. So because we know how great results can help with athletes, how you can adjust what you're training. And also, we want to motivate you. If you go for competition and then you didn't perform well, it doesn't mean that's the end, or maybe it doesn't mean your training is not going well. Just keep on. It's athletics. It's a process. You can't use just few months to win championship or become what master. No, it's a process. You have to take your time and train very well, train very well. Like when you train more. That's why you become what perfect. Yeah, it's time. Your time will come. Definitely, your time will come. No matter what. If only you don't stop or you don't quit, that means your time will come. Your time will come. Because we're supposed to listen. Every winner or every champion has tasted the losing match before. Because let's take what Usain Bolt, for example. He didn't come to the stream just to win, just straightforward. He trains a lot. Like Kipchoge, the same thing. So every loser has what? Every champion has tasted what the losing match before. So it's it's sad that some of the athletes, the moment they win for competition and then they don't win two or three, and then that's all. They are nobody to be found again. They just want to give up. We have some issues. They just give up because when you ask them, oh, we come for races and we don't win a whole lot of things. It's never easy. Please, let's keep on. Let's keep in touch. Let's keep on trading, and then as you can see now, we have a lot of races. During the olden days, that there's no option. The only race you're supposed to compete is the mile marathon. Now we have a whole lot of options, a lot of races that you can now choose from as an athlete, from track to the road, a whole lot of races in Ghana here, a lot of races, and even some of our neighboring countries, some of our athletes, what you go there and go and run what as well. So definitely things will change and athletics will become very, very great again. We are here to support, we're here to help, and everything we do so that athletics becomes one of the best sports in Ghana. Here, we are here to support, and we are on it. We are on it, and we do. And we also pray that getting sponsorship is very, very difficult. Getting sponsorship in Ghana here is very, very difficult. We pray some of the big institutions please support our fans. So if support our race what organizers, if they are coming for races, it's never easy. It's never easy. Sponsorship in Ghana here is very, very difficult. Sponsorship is very, very difficult. And we pray as time goes on, some of the big institutions and uh, companies will enter in and support it. And also government also supposed to step inside. Government will step inside. And even if you are taking every year, you are taking some of our athletes to cater for them, it will help us a lot. And then it also make a sort of like motivation for our athletes. We hope things changes and within the coming 5 to 10 years, Ghana will be also about competing for Olympic what which is some of the Olympic medals. So we end here and then we come back in the evening for the evening session. And that's it.